Yo, what's going on, everybody? Los here, coming back at you with another video. And you guessed it, it's another unboxing video. And I got these goodies right here. So, you want to know what I got? You know what to do. Hop on that train, take a journey with me. Alright, so we're back, and like I said, got another unboxing for you. These, again, are some books that I've had sitting here accumulated over time, and I usually wait till I get a few and some time to actually do the video. So, got a little bit of time, so I'm going to do some unboxing here. Some of these are ones that I got from eBay, Macarin, a couple different places, and I think one is also an AOK from Marc Spector Comics. So my boy Dave sent me a package. He sent it to me right before we left for family vacation, and I never had a chance to actually open it. So it's actually still been sitting here because I wanted to actually unbox it in the video. So I'm gonna do that now with these guys here. So let me get started. This is not the one that he sent me, but I will get to that one eventually, and I will let you know which one it is. So we're just gonna pop this one open real quick, and then we'll keep it going. All right, so the first one up is this guy right here. And if you've seen any of my other videos, this is Invincible Iron Man number 31, the variant cover. And if you've seen any of my other videos recently, or maybe I haven't even put them out yet, but I've been trying to collect some of these Marvel put out one year. I forgot what year it actually was, but there was one specific year where they put out a bunch of vampire covers. So each title had their own vampire cover, and this is the Iron Man one. Obviously, it's like the homage to the Demon in the Bottle, Iron Man 128, where he's kind of looking at himself in the mirror. Well, obviously this one he's a vampire, so he has no reflection. So I thought it was pretty cool. Like I said, I've been trying to get most of these. I got like the Spider-Man one and Iron Man. Spider-Man, Wolverine, and a couple other ones. And Incredible Hulk and stuff. So I've been trying to grab them when I can, when I see them. I think I have a list of which ones are they, because if you don't know what it is, you just kind of bypass it. So I thought it was pretty cool. Picked it up on the cheap on eBay. Some of these are not too expensive. There are some that are expensive, but some of them are not, and so I've been snagging them when I get a chance. So thought this was pretty cool. So scoop that one up. Throw that over there. All right, on to the next one. All right, sorry about that. So the next book, I had to take off the tape that was on it. I appreciate that they put the tape to actually hold it down, but it was actually covering the cover, so you wouldn't be able to see it. So I had to peel that off. But we have this guy right here, and this is Hyperion #1, a variant cover. I forgot who did the cover. I'll look it up and put it there. I see the name down here, but I can't really see it too well. But this is just a gorgeous Black Panther 50th anniversary variant cover. Obviously, it has nothing to do with Hyperion, but thought this was just a cool ass cover. And I saw it somewhere. I forgot where I seen it from, and I was like, yeah, I need to get this book. It's just awesome artwork. Watching because some of the prices can be a little up there sometimes for what I feel this is. And I got this at a pretty good deal, so I scooped it up because it was on the cheap, and I had the money available for it. So that was just a cool cover. Black Panther. I'm not sure who the two characters are with him. They could probably be part of his I forgot his army, the women that fight in his army, the Dora Milaje. So I'm not sure if that's supposed to be them. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a hip hop cover or something like that, but I just thought it was a really cool kick-ass cover. So scoop this up. I'm gonna change this bag anyway, but so the next book is actually a book that I think I bought last year, but I just never unboxed it in time, and I wanted to get that video out before it was too late. But this book is one that's been on my list for a while. Prices are always kind of high on this, but I found this at a good price. it was actually way lower than I've seen it. You know, I don't know if the person, you know, thought that maybe there was some damage to it or whatever it was, but they put it for a nice low price, and I scooped it up immediately. And it's this guy right here. We have Gotham City Sirens #1, but this is the J.G. Jones variant cover. Love this cover. I always wanted it. You know, I always seen it, and the prices were just always so crazy on it. And you know, obviously during the comic boom, you know, during COVID, the prices went even higher. But they've been starting to come back down. And you know, I always have this on my eBay watch list, and one just happened to pop up at a pretty good price. And I didn't even bother to like send an offer or do any of that stuff, because you know, when you send an offer, either it's going to get accepted or not accepted, or somebody could just scoop in and just say, you know what, I'm just going to buy it, and then you lose out. So I didn't want to lose out on this. It was way lower than every other one that I've seen listed, and the condition's actually really good. So happy to have this one in the PC. But yeah, this one definitely would have been a top 25 pickup. But yeah, love this cover. So just a gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Look at that. Yeah, come on. All right. So actually, this is the AOK that I got from Dave from Marc Spector Comics. I'm gonna actually save this for last. All right, and let's go with some of these other ones here. All right, so this is one that you know, again, you wait on it, you wait for the buzz to die down, and all that nonsense, all that jazz, and was able to pick this up very, very cheap. You know, just barely over cover price. And is this one right here. So I got this on eBay. I actually didn't get it from Midtown Comics, but the person I bought it from obviously got it from Midtown Comics. But you know, this is Black Panther #3, and this is the first appearance of Tosin, I believe. And you know, it's supposed to be like the son of Black Panther and all that stuff. When the movie was coming out, the second movie, you know, everybody was thinking that that was going to be the character at the end of the movie. And so obviously this book kind of took off. I know the 1 in 25 was kind of crazy. Even this book kind of took off for a while. 9/8 were going crazy. Raw copies were going crazy. But just like anything else, it came crashing down. And I was able to get this book. Literally, cover price is what, $5.99 on this book. I got it for just barely over that. Not even double. Just put it that way. It was not, I mean, $8 or something like that. So yeah, pretty crazy. But you know, first appearance of a character. You know, you never know what's gonna happen. So scoop it up now, not when the hype is going crazy. So happy to have that in the PC. And like I said, you know, good things come to those who wait, I guess, right? But don't sleep too long, because sometimes you'll miss stuff. Okay, so these two were from Mercari. I opened it up already just because when you buy stuff from Mercari, you have 3 days to kind of look at it and to rate the seller so that they can actually get paid. So if you don't rate it fast enough, they have to wait for their funds. And I sell on Mercari, so I like to rate as fast as I can. Even though I, you know, just didn't want to unbox it fully, but I wanted to just make sure that they were okay. So the books that he sent me, it was 2 books. There was one book that I actually wanted. The other one just came with it, and I got a pretty good deal on it. And you know, they didn't come with boards, but they at least came in bags. But they were shipped okay, some bubble wrap and stuff. But the first one is this guy right here, and this is Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge, number 238. There is nothing significant with this book, I believe. It just was part of the deal. And the main book that I wanted to get is this one right here. And this is Walt Disney's Uncle Scrooge 219. And this is the first works of Don Rosa on Uncle Scrooge or Disney characters. And, you know, for any, you know, DuckTales, you know, fan, you know, I love DuckTales growing up, Uncle Scrooge, and you know, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Yeah, I loved it, right? So, you know, to have this book, I know it was always on my radar, but it was always sitting on the back burner. And found this on a pretty good deal. The person had it pretty cheap. It's a nice high grade. I know the wrap is not like the greatest, but it's actually not it doesn't have a roll, right? It doesn't have a spine roll. That's just the way it was cut and printed. Because if you look on the back, this, on the other side is perfectly straight. So there's nothing you can really do about that. But the rest of it looks really good. There's not any like spine ticks for a book that came with no board. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I know Don Rosas shows up to a lot of shows. So hopefully maybe I can get him to sign this, 'cause I thought it'd be pretty cool, right? To have him, I know he signs it a lot probably. But it's just cool, right? That you get an artist, their first works on stuff. I always like to do that. So thought this was pretty cool pickup. So yeah, happy to have this one in the PC. So pretty cool. All right, and on to the last package, which is the AOK from Dave and Marc Spector Comics. He absolutely did not have to do this. So thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. It doesn't even matter what's in here. I appreciate it because you did not have to do this. He reached out to me. He's like, hey, is there anything specific that you're looking for, or hunting or anything like that? I told him, I doubt that this is what it is, but again, it doesn't matter, right? Getting stuff from friends, AOKs and stuff like that, it's just the coolest thing ever, right? Giving them out is even more, right? When you're able to give, it's even cooler. And a lot of people don't understand that, as that are not in the community. They don't realize, like, oh, you guys just send stuff to each other. It's like, yeah, we're always watching each other's videos. We kind of know what everybody's like looking for in hunting, and people's styles and their collecting habits. And when we find stuff in the wild, we like to give back, right? And we like to give to our friends. It's hard for some people to go hunting in certain places. Some people don't have comic shops certain nearby. So if you happen to go somewhere and you see something for somebody, pick it up, right? It's always a good thing to help out. All right, so let's see what we got here. Dude. Yo. Dave, man, you really didn't have to do that. That's awesome, dude. Like, man, we're definitely gonna have to have a drink when you come by. I mean, I got some good whiskey that I got from Ireland, so we're gonna have to crack that open. But, dude, so what I was looking for, he definitely hooked me up. So one of my favorite reads is Watchmen. I enjoyed the movie. I know some people didn't enjoy it. It was pretty damn close to the comic book, right? It was like almost verbatim. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. I love this miniseries. One of my favorites. And it was just a great, depiction of how, messed up in society we can be, right? And hopefully we can find a way to fix that and change it, right? And when people lose their humanity and stuff like that, you see how just nasty it can be. We need to get back to helping one another and finding the humanity and everything, right? So this was just a great series, and he literally got me the whole series. There's issue number 2. There's issue number 3. Issue number 4. There's 5. There's 6 with the Rorschach ink blot. There's number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 9, yep. And number 10. So it's a 12-issue series. I got 10 out of 12, right? Literally, I only have to get 11 and 12. And, the most expensive one is obviously issue number 1. But, it's a hell of a start, right? I mean, I need 2 books to literally complete it. So Dave, dude, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Like I said, nobody ever has to send me anything. You know, most of us got into this and do videos literally just to, you know, showcase the books that we get, right? Because, you know, maybe some of us don't have people in our lives and that really appreciate comics, right? You know, I have like family members and they, you know, put up with my stuff, but they really don't enjoy it like I do. You know, my brother-in-law does, but nobody else really does. So, you know, it's hard to like talk to people about certain things and stuff. So to be able to come on here and have a community that likes to talk, you know, have like-minded people and like to talk about these things and nerd out on these things, is really awesome. And, you know, none of us ever started these things to receive anything. I know one of the first things that I did when I got on here was actually give stuff away, right? And I sent AOKs to people. You know, Dave, I'm going to have to keep an eye out for certain things. I know you're kind of like into golden age stuff, so I definitely have to keep an eye out for some of those things when I go out hunting and stuff. So definitely have to scoop up something for you. But dude, I really appreciate it, man. Like I said, it's just awesome. You know, what can you say, right? I mean, it's just it's awesome to be in this community, right? And to have friends that are always on the lookout for you and stuff, and hopefully I can give back. But yeah, that's the haul today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those books. Let me know what was your favorite. You know, the AOK and all the other things that I was able to pick up. So hopefully you guys have a great day. And until next time, talk to you guys later. Peace.